The Embraer Phenom 100 EV is an incredibly capable light jet which is capable of carrying up to 7 passengers, with advanced features and technologies that make it an excellent choice for those looking for a comfortable, efficient, and reliable option for business and leisure travel. This video introduces the Phenom 100 EV, from its sleek design to its advanced avionics and flight performance. We also take a look at the interior amenities and features that make the Phenom 100 EV an ideal choice for private and executive charter flights. Get an up-close look at the Phenom 100 EV and see why it is the perfect aircraft for your next flight. An overview and a brief history. The highly successful Embraer Phenom 100 has been updated to become the Embraer Phenom 100 EV in its most recent generation. Embraer, a Brazilian aircraft manufacturer, is responsible for the development of a very light jet known as the Phenom 100 or 100 EV. In April 2005, work on the Phenom 100 began, and by November of that same year, a full-scale mock-up had been exhibited. The Phenom 100 had its maiden voyage in July of 2007, and it was put through its certification process in December of 2008, and received its first customer order later that same month. Soon after its release, the Phenom 100 was succeeded by the Embraer Phenom 100E, which included a few minor revisions and multi-function spoilers. The Phenom 100 EV was put into service in March of 2017, and it featured significant weight reductions, a boost in thrust, and a modernized flight deck. The Phenom 100 EV variants are extremely popular for short-distance flights. They are flown by a wide variety of operators, including private owners, business fractional ownership programs, charter operators, aircraft management firms, and even military operators. The Phenom 100 model is a wonderful option for people searching for a speed boost over an equivalent-sized turboprop aircraft. There are over 400 units now in operation with the Phenom 100 model. The architecture and components of the Phenom 100 EV. The Phenom 100 EV is a low-wing monoplane with a T-tail assembly that was designed to give an exceptional degree of performance while also providing a high level of comfort. According to the manufacturer, the plane has a useful life of 35,000 hours. It stands 4.35 meters tall, measures 12.82 meters in length, and has a wing spread of 12.3 meters. The business jet has a baggage compartment of up to 70 cubic feet, and an aft lavatory that is entirely enclosed. For added discretion, the lavatory can be outfitted with a stiff door, which is an optional addition. Embraer Phenom 100 EV Interior. See how these dimensions stack up against those of the competition by measuring the interior of the Phenom 100 EV, which is 3.35 meters in length, 1.55 meters in width, and 1.5 meters in height. The interior of the 100 EV has been thoughtfully planned, and as a result, it offers an incredible level of space as well as comfort. The 100 EV has the largest entrance door in the VLJ sector, complete with a railing and the option for LED step lighting to illuminate the steps. Once you step inside, you can either have a closet where you may store your coats for the duration of the flight, or you can replace this with the largest refreshment center in the class. You will have ample space to move around within the jet, an abundance of natural light thanks to the class's widest windows, reclining seats for improved ergonomics, and a selection of 11 different interior collections from which to pick. The oval light cabin design, which provides the highest headroom and legroom of any VLJ, along with the cabin's altitude of 8,000 feet, which is comparable to the altitude you would anticipate from a conventional airline cabin, make the Phenom 100 EV a space that is excellent for working or relaxing. The 100 EV's detachable tables provide an abundance of additional space that may be utilized for working or dining. There is a full-size restroom located directly behind the 4 seats that are organized in a club format. The Phenom 100 EV is the only jet in its class that incorporates a lavatory with windows. Additionally, it has the option for a belted lavatory seat certified for taking off, taxiing, and landing. A little off more beyond this is the locker for the bags. The 100 EV is capable of holding a maximum of 70 cubic feet of luggage. This is equivalent to the storage space required for 4 golf bags or 2 pairs of skis, as well as 4 carry-on bags, 4 clothing bags, and 4 laptop bags. Because of this capacity, there is enough room on board the airplane for a maximum of 6 passengers. Be aware though that if you charter this aircraft, It is quite doubtful that a reputable operator will allow 6 passengers to fly aboard at once. In most cases, charter companies will require a minimum of 2 pilots up front, even though the Phenom 100 EV is single pilot certified. In addition, operators are unlikely to have aircraft equipped with the optional belted lavatory, resulting in a passenger capacity closer to the reality of 4 people. When you book a flight on this aircraft, it is imperative that you make sure to discuss this matter with your charter firm. Cockpit. The Phenom 100 EV, being a brand new aircraft manufactured by Embraer, features avionics that is up to date, as would be expected of such a machine. The Prodigy Touch avionics in the cockpit has been tailored to facilitate operation by a single pilot, with features such as intelligent automated and streamlined checklists. The Phenom 100 EV has been developed to provide cutting-edge technology and ergonomics that are unrivaled in the industry. This has been done down to the very last detail. The aircraft features clever automation and a design driven by human factors, making it possible for a single pilot to operate it easily while enhancing its capabilities. Its cutting-edge, touch-controlled flying deck is meant to anticipate every demand, reduce the amount of work that needs to be done, and maximize awareness of the current situation. The synthetic vision system perceives things that the eyes themselves are incapable of seeing. Additional situational awareness can be achieved through the use of graphical flight planning, surface watch TM, vertical navigation, wind shear warning, and weather radar equipped with vertical sweep, ground clutter suppression, and turbulence detection. Additionally, the layout of the aircraft's hypnotic screens and the Prodigy Touch avionics, which are both based on Garmin 3000, offer an intuitive interaction between the pilot and the aircraft. Embraer Phenom 100 EV Performance. The Embraer Phenom 100 EV is powered by 2 Pratt & Whitney PW617F1-E engines that are located in the rear fuselage. Each of these engines is capable of providing 1,730 pounds of thrust, and the Phenom 100 EV is powered by a pair of Pratt & Whitney engines, each capable of propelling the aircraft to a maximum altitude of 41,000 feet and a maximum cruise speed of 406 knots. The Phenom 100 EV has a maximum range of 1,178 nautical miles when it is configured for a long-range cruising configuration. In addition, the maximum takeoff weight, or MTOW, of the Phenom 100V is 10,582 pounds. The 100 EV has a takeoff distance of 3,190 feet and a landing distance of 2,430 feet. Both of these distances are faster than the competition. Price of chartering an Embraer Phenom 100 EV. If you are interested in chartering an Embraer Phenom 100 EV, the going rate for 1 hour of flight time is approximately $2,400. If you are interested in chartering a plane, you should consider searching here to discover a private jet broker who can set up a trip for you aboard a Phenom 100 EV. And finally, cost of the purchase. The base price of a brand new Embraer Phenom 100 EV is slightly under $4.5 million. Not including any add-ons or upgrades. If you are interested in purchasing a previously owned Phenom 100 from the first generation, you should budget $1.8 million. On the other hand, a more modern 100 EV will set you back at just around $4 million US. And sadly, we've come to the end of the video. So tell me, what are your thoughts on the jet? Is it able to compete with other aircraft in its category? Is it a big departure from the models that came before it? And if you enjoyed this video, how about you click on this video here to watch inside the $25 million Cessna Citation X Plus, the fastest jet, which will leave you even more amazed. Until then, goodbye.